If you like variety in your anime, you gotta at least try VRV for 30 days, vrv.co/geekdom. Try it out for free, and you can watch shows like Rising of the Shield Hero, Demon Slayer, Black Clover, and Attack on Titan, plus classic long-running shonen like Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, and so many others. There's so much anime on VRV that it's completely overrun with content. Try it out, vrv.co/geekdom. The link is in the description. Well, we're gonna go through this one quick. So there's this thing called the Mandela effect, and I'm not going to go into a big explanation about what that is, but basically the Mandela effect is when a large group of people, or even a small group of people, have memories that do not match up with reality on a large or even a small scale, and because of that, they assume that this is evidence of parallel universes and alternate realities, when it's just their bad memory. This has been a thing that's been discussed to death, and maybe I'll do a video or a podcast about it in the future, but one of the big Mandela effects that I think has affected Dragon Ball fans is this whole thing with Android 18 becoming human again, and this wish that Krillin made after the Cell Saga. There's a few of these in the Dragon Ball fandom, and I think a lot of it comes from people watching Dragon Ball Z when it first aired back in Toonami and never going back and watching it again, or never reading the manga again, or never watching it in Japanese. And a lot of that is a Mandela effect. It's just bad memories. And one of the big ones is Android 18 becoming a human. After the defeat of Cell, at the end of the Cell Saga, the Z Fighters go up to Kami's Lookout, otherwise known as the Heavenly Realm in the Japanese version, and summon the dragon to make their wishes to fix things. And if you remember, Cell puked up 18 before he reverted back to his second form during the fight with Gohan, and thus she was alive. However, when Cell was killed by Gohan, it took 17 with him. So what ended up happening was they made two wishes, and Krillin asked the dragon if he can make 18 a human. And the dragon responds back by saying that the wish is beyond the power of the dragon. Now, why is this the case? Well, it's beyond the power of the dragon because she is human. 18 is a Jinzo Ningen, artificial human, and we found out much later on from interviews from Toriyama that 18 and her brother 17 at one time were known as Lapis and Lazuli. They were teenage rambunctious outlaws, essentially, but they were humans, and Dr. Garo took them and converted them into being enhanced superhumans with his technology. And as a result of that, they're very different from the other artificial humans, the other androids that he had created, because the other ones like 19, 20, and even the ones in the movies are very different. They're constructed very differently. 17 and 18 are special because they were humans first that were enhanced by him. Now, because of that, it explains to why 18 is able to have children. Same thing with 17. They still have their regular functioning human organs. She still has all of her reproductive organs. She has a brain, she has a heart, she has everything that humans have, just lots of technology inside of her. So she's gonna be a human, and there's no point in reversing all of that. And it's also because 18 is much more powerful than the dragon, and thus there would be no point in her losing those abilities because they just make her stronger. She's very, very powerful with these upgrades. But we found out that they are indeed human. They're not just random robots. Because of that, she can still have kids. So Krillin's wish to make her human did not happen. Instead, what wound up happening is Krillin wished that she would have her explosives, her self-destruct device inside of her removed. And that is what happened in order to preserve her living, in order for her to stay alive in case it would be accidentally triggered or if something else would happen. He wanted to make sure that she could live a free life as a human and not have to worry about somebody, another scientist or someone, creating like another self-destruct device or another remote control to destroy 18. That is what he wished for. She wound up losing it, and she wound up living happily ever after with him because they eventually hooked up after that. But Dragon Ball fans seem to remember Krillin wishing her to be human, and that is wrong. That is a Mandela effect from casual Dragon Ball fans who only saw the series once and probably don't remember. I don't blame them for not remembering every detail. You don't have to be a hardcore fan to know that, but you do have to pay attention because it is stated in the series later on, even when she has kids, that she is indeed a human. Toriyama, of course, would expound on that in interviews in the years to come. So this video's out there to be shared by all of you, to people who might think that, read the manga. It's right there in the manga, as you see right there on your screen, that he wishes for her to lose her self-destruct stuff, not for her to be human, because she's already a human. She's already a human being. She's just very, very, very strong and enhanced. She's a cyborg, except that she was a human first, not a robot trying to be a human like in Terminator. Anyways, that is it for this quickie. Thanks for watching. And anytime you see somebody talking about her becoming a human, without question, share this video to them, because it's right there, bro. It's unarguable. Thanks for watching, and check out these videos as well.